In the Carolina kitchen today, the timing is perfect for some Creole soul. We're bringing that touch of heat to a hearty shrimp and sausage dish.
Welcome into the Carolina kitchen. Bruce Brown of Bruce's Fabulous Foods in Marion is here. We're trying to figure out where exactly this meal is coming from. We are thinking we're going to maybe Louisiana.
Yeah, it's southern Louisiana. It's not Cajun. It's more Creole because it doesn't have all the extra vegetables and some of the other ingredients. But this is something I do for Barbara Jean and I at home quite often because it's really tasty, really good, and really quick to put together. So start off with a couple tablespoons of bacon grease.
Okay.
If you want to use butter or oil, feel free. I use bacon grease to start. I've got one diced up poblano pepper and 1 cup of diced up onions in there sauteing till they start to soften up. To this, I'm going to add not 1 pound, it's about half a pound of andouille sausage.
Okay.
Smoked sausages, kielbasi, things like that will work. But if you want to keep it true, I use andouille. I actually like to brown it off a little bit ahead of time and take it out of the pan and drain it so that you don't have quite so much grease because we do add the bacon grease in for the onions and everything else.
Okay.
To that, we're going to add in about 6 cloves of garlic.
Can I stir?
Yes, you may stir. Go on ahead and stir those through, and as they're starting to brown, we're going to add in a tablespoon of dried basil, a little bit of paprika, salt, dried thyme, and oregano. It's really simple. Now you see, you don't need to really let this go too long before we go on here. We're going to make it so that it makes its own roux. So we're going to add in some flour, between 1/4 and 1/2 cup. If you have browned off and drained your sausage ahead of time, you probably don't need to use an entire 1/2 cup of flour. I'd say more like a 1/4 cup. And then a 28-ounce can of petite diced tomatoes. I put them in with the juice, okay? Because this is going to just go on ahead and make sure that all of this gets heated through. I like to put a cover on it and let it simmer. Turn the heat down to about medium. Put a cover on it, let it simmer for about 10 minutes, okay? Once the 10 minutes is up and all the tomatoes are cooked through and it's nice and hot, it's a really good base, I have about 12 ounces to 1 pound of shrimp. Peeled, deveined, nothing else on, totally raw. Then all we have to do is just put the shrimp in, stir them through, make sure to put the cover back on. You can smell it as soon as the shrimp hits the tomatoes and the sausage and everything. The flavor in this, it's going to thicken up. The shrimp will cook. Leave it right there on medium heat. Put the lid on.
How long
and
till
let
that shrimp
it simmer?
cooks?
5 minutes. It'll usually cook about 5. If you really want to make sure, depending on the size shrimp you use, I use 3140s, but 10 minutes tops, and it's real quick. Have some cooked rice sitting out in bowls, and you just serve it right over top. Once it gets cooked all the way through, it's an outstanding meal with some crusty French bread. This is dinner for wintertime, trust me. I mean, this is a staple at our house.
It looks fantastic. Let's get you guys the recipe at home. Go to our website, WLOS.com. Click on the Carolina Kitchen link. That is the fastest way. Or you can send a self-addressed stamped envelope to 110 Technology Drive, Asheville, 28803. All right, that looks fantastic. Bruce, thanks so much.
Thank you.
And that's what's cooking in the Carolina Kitchen.